What's up, YouTube? RichGamer997 here. Tonight, we're back on MLB The Show 19. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave me a like, make sure to leave me a comment, and yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Let's play right after these commercial breaks. And we're back. Let's get ready to play. Stealing 67, go to 70. Yeah, 7 is it. Struggling. Yeah. Stealing up to 73 or 70. What's up? Pinch hitting. Just one game ahead of the Cardinals. They got one more loss than we do, and we got one more win than they do.
So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning.
Bad hits. I don't remember. I think I did have a hit streak.
The first baseman, Richard.
Chopped at third.
Prime time.
And there's out number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for the Cardinals, number 63, Edmundo Sosa. Now pitching for St. Louis. Leading off for the Cardinals, the center fielder, Harrison.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 9-3, the final tally here in this one.
They gave up
The
mad
St. Louis
home runs in the
Cardinals
ninth.
jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never
Our
gave
final
up
line
the
score
home
tonight.
runs in the
First
ninth.
for the victorious
Earns his
St. Louis
third win of
Cardinals,
the year
9
in
runs
relief.
on 15 hits. 2 errors, they left 9 runners on base.
MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves.
Play ball.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Hit well on the ground to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Why the hell did the catcher stop? The pitcher stop running?
Striding into the box, Richard Primetime, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
It's a gapper.
Toward the gap in right center. And this one will bounce into the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with two runners in scoring position.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Yeah. Right on the corner, 2-2.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter.
Welcome to the stream, H24. Hope you're having a good night. A good week.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Johnny Azzopardi.
Come on, Azzopardi.
Hey, get good one.
Line drive to center field. Bader is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded, and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
It's like he's not in a rush to throw to get that ball in.
Batting sixth, the left fielder, Corey Benjenberg.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for.
Only the first. You always get roughed up. If you're gonna get roughed up, it's usually in the first inning.
Batting seventh.
Digging in now,
The center
Ryan
fielder.
Cordell.
Yeah, you gotta
And
jump
now
on
the
the
Braves look to
pitches
put more
before
before they
in
settle
this
in.
opening
It's
frame.
getting more difficult once they settle in.
So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the base.
Guess he started to settle in since they struck him out.
Stepping into the box,
Now
Richard
batting, first
Primetime,
baseman,
and their runners at the corners
Richard
now.
Primetime.
Hey, take a rip like you can. Here you go, baby.
First offering on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, get a good one up there.
And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Another gapper.
Game 2.
On just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2. And a relay to the plate. Throw won't get him.
You simply cannot offer a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Man at second here with 2 away.
The batter,
And
number
that'll bring up
1,
the exciting
second
Ozzie
baseman,
Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
3-1. Swing and a
Whoa, it's a home
there
run.
it goes.
They're about to pull this dude out the game right now. I don't think he's gonna make it past to the 3rd inning.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 16 16 for him on the year, and the Braves have now opened up a 5-0
amount
lead.
of exit velocity, I should say. Crush that down.
Play ball.
So striding in, Alfredo Gonzalez.
Leading off for
It
the
was a
Cardinals,
3-hit effort
the
from
catcher,
him last night, so he was a
Alfredo
big part of that victory.
Gonzalez.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Yeah, we're in second place. Philly is way out there. Philly's kicking ass, taking names. Philly taking name, kicking ass. One of them.
Here's Javier Baez. Comes into
Leading
this
off
at
the
bat
St.
0
Louis,
for 1 in the ball
The
game.
second baseman, Javier Baez.
Here now the 2-2.
But at least we're in second place. This season is not so bad.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
But it's early yet. Or is it late? I'm not sure. And I haven't paid attention to the fucking months.
Let's play ball. He's out. Three.
Digging in, Richard
Now batting.
Primetime. He
The
drove
first
in
baseman.
2 with a double in his
Last
last
shot
at
with a
bat.
ball hit over
Yeah,
the
give
infield.
your
Power
best
swing or
performance on
drive
that last
in.
double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
First pitch of the at-bat. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a diving effort for the ball kicks off the right fielder's glove.
Ah, shit.
Not in time,
God
and he's
damn.
in there with a double.
Where's the challenge rail? I did power. Oh, the run didn't
He
make
might
it
not
in.
know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that
That's a
rhythm.
bad
Seems
dive.
to be
They're
the case here.
pulling them. Give
Here
them
comes
that.
the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And it looks as though that's
Yanking
going to be
his ass
all
out
for his
the game.
starter here tonight.
He's
So
not
less
even
than
in
stellar
line to get the
performance here
win.
Your
tonight as he
attention,
makes the
please.
early exit and forces
Now
that
pitching
bullpen
for the
into
Cardinals.
action much earlier than
Number
anticipated.
53,
John Gant
John
answers the call from
Gant.
the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Yeah,
The
you
batter,
only went
number
4
1,
innings.
second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
No offer on
He
that
won't win
one,
the
2
game,
balls
but
and a
he won't
strike.
lose either. He'll probably end up getting no decisions since he didn't play enough innings.
Find some green. Come on, big guy.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate, and this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2
Yeah,
out, 2
these-
RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit.
Striding in, Kyle Schwarber. It
Now
was a
back,
walk in his
left
last
fielder.
trip.
Here we go.
Kyle Schwarber.
To first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cards strand a couple. They're down 7-1. Digging in, Richard
Now
Primetime.
batting,
He'll try
first
to follow
baseman,
up the double in his last
Richard
at-bat with another big hit
Primetime.
right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball
Let
in
it
this
drive now,
lineup.
boy.
And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game as this should wind up as extra bases. And he'll
That's a
pull into
slow-ass
second
breaking
with his
ball.
4th hit of the ball game. So some life with 2 away as he's into second with the opposite field double. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently tops on the ball club in that
The
department as
batter,
we
number
approach the
1,
final month of the
second
season.
baseman, Ozzie Albies.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can do it. No one better. Come on.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Struck him out.
Here's Jed Jerko now, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Number 4.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right
They're
now.
not that
They've
far
got a
off.
significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one back time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Richard Primetime. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. From the stretch. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach takes a stroll out to the mound.
And pitching coach been coming out to the friggin' mound a lot.
And to trust what got him here is good enough to get him through this.
And
I don't know why. It's not like they're going to be able to come back. Well, you never know. They could come back and win.
A chance to
They
really do
have
some
a
damage.
chance to choke away the lead a lot.
They really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Come to the bullpen. Ours is terrible.
The 1-2 is taken high above the zone.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be,
Trying
and
to get
it's
him to chase
3-2.
that high fastball. Go ahead, throw it up there again. Give us a free run.
Payoff pitch home. This is line in.
The shit out of it instead.
He's
Going all the way home on that one.
It's cut off, so all 3 runners are in to score.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another.
Everybody's been hitting the ball in the gaps.
Yeah, and that
3, 0, 3, out. That's ball 4. Out.
jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Marcus Stroman gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year.
I haven't heard from my agent yet about being traded.
To the tune of 7 earns, it takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.
10 runs,
for more, make your way over to
TheShowNation.com. They left 11 men on base.
Just outside the city of Atlanta, daytime baseball at the home of the Braves, SunTrust Park. Today, a notable matchup of playoff hopefuls between the St. Louis Cardinals.
Play ball. He's out. 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 Ball 4. Take the ball. Out.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Richard
Primetime.
Watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Bader going back.
Man, just missed that fucking home run.
The relay throw, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded, but the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
Ready now, Ozzie Albies, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August.
Albies.
They're doing way better in August than they did in July. So, Lazy improved.
Hey, get on for us here.
1-1. Here it is. Fastball called strike, 1-2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Roll, you know, one of the things, I guess, with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Hey, let her rip. One time.
He's set. The 2-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Baez has it, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away.
Got jammed up.
Leading off the inning, Richard
Leading off
prime
for the
time
Braves,
as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Richard.
First pitch
Prime
on
time.
its way. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. Now, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And gone. An absolute bomb. So a solo shot here to left center field. He creeps closer now. His 71st on the season as the Braves have come back to tie things up at 2 apiece.
I didn't even think that was going to be a home run. I just swung for the bases.
Success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir.
So the base is empty here with one away, and the pitcher strides into the batter's box. Here's Zach Wheeler. Ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself.
Yeah, first I was going to stream some Rye 3. I started with that. And then, I know, I just lost interest. As quickly as the interest was there, it disappeared.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Richard Primetime.
The first baseman.
Already 2 for 2. We'll look at add on right here.
Primetime.
Here comes the first pitch. There's
I actually thought about getting MotoGP 19.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
And we'll get there to make the running play, and
But I'm like, I got Ride, and I haven't finished it yet, I doubt. And I didn't even finish MotoGP 18, so I don't know if I would finish 18, 19 anyways.
Hey, we got
Stepping
one
in
here.
for the Cardinals, Alfredo
Now
Gonzalez.
batting.
It was
Catcher.
a flyout for him in his last trip.
Gonzalez.
Awfully down the line at first. Primetime comes up with it, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Let's play ball. He's safe.
And I was trying to wait for Borderlands. I don't even know when Borderlands is coming out. Borderlands 3.
Digging in once again, Richard
Now
Primetime.
batting,
He flew
first
out in
baseman.
his last at-bat.
Richard.
Almost, Matty. Almost went
Primetime.
deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the
Damn
tip.
it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here.
That's just not any other
Trying to get that playoff position.
the reliever of his career. Well on his way to a nice career.
7-4 the final finish today. The Atlanta Braves used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they
The
never
final
gave
line
it
score
back.
for our ball
Chad
game.
Cool.
6 hits over the next 3 games. August. So I got a month left. We're not doing too bad. The only kind of category that we're bad in is stolen bases. We're 29th in stolen bases, but we're good in everything, being 6th in average, 5th in home runs, 6th in RBIs. So it's not too bad.
From the new home of the Atlanta Braves, MLB Network welcomes you to SunTrust Park. Luis Gohara, the Brazilian-born pitcher, is on the mound to start here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball.
3. He's out. Out.
So digging in now, Richard,
batting
prime
4.
Time, 1 in,
The first
1
baseman,
out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Prime
And a
time.
pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You better go right. Get some guys off their feet.
His rib cage should be hurt because it looked like that's where the ball hit him, all in the rib cage.
Playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Batting 5th.
And that'll
The
bring
second
in the
baseman,
former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He currently sits 7th in the National League in runs batted in, so a good guy to have at the plate in this situation. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. Acuna on second, prime time, at first, 1 gone. In the dirt here, and a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Damn.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Hold on, right here.
There's Segura, a bare hand for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired.
Double play ball.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and striding toward the plate to hit next, Tony Kemp. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This is on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2.
Throw the fucking
And
ball,
he is
shit.
in there.
Hey, ball. That's the ball 4. He's out. 3.
Like you're running towards the ball, he doesn't stop
4.
fucking running.
Take your base.
Now to the plate, Richard.
Leading up
Prime
for the
time
Braves,
is coming off a month
the
in which
first
he
baseman,
earned National League
Prime
Player of the
time.
Month recognition. Takes this the other way to right. Harper is there to put it away
Too
for
late.
out number 1.
Let's play ball. 3. Out.
Stepping in now, the speedy Tony
Kevin
Kemp.
Kemp.
Reached
The left
by
field.
way of a fielder's choice his first time around. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Popped him up. Albies waits on it.
I got it. Ball.
2 down.
Play ball.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Richard Primetime. He's batting
Now
cleanup in this
first
one,
baseman,
but will get us started
Richard
here in the inning as they look to
Primetime.
wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive. The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Kemp is there, and he'll bring this one in.
You're up.
And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one
They
away.
gotta start using power swing or something.
Now in the box, Richard
Now batting.
Primetime.
The first baseman, Richard
Right here.
Primetime.
Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it.
Come on.
2 gone.
Play ball.
This one tonight, 2-1, the final score. Atlanta wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Luis Guajara pitches his way to a team-leading 12th
The
win
final
of the
line
year.
score for our
Drew
ball game
Anderson pitched well,
for the
allowing only
victorious
2
Atlanta
earned,
Braves.
but ends up
2
taking the
runs,
loss.
6 hits,
Jesse
no
Biddle
errors.
wraps
They
it
left
up for
10
the
men on
save,
base.
his 21st of the year. From Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from SunTrust Park. We've got an NL East contest
70.
tonight between the
9
Philadelphia
games
Phillies
behind.
and the Atlanta Braves. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up. Sean Newcomb is on the mound for game 2. Standing in now with runners in scoring position.
The first
Richard
baseman,
loaded.
Primetime, and he could give
Power
his guys
swing
an
time.
early lead if he can come through here. Lofted in the air out toward
Shit.
right center. Harper
Power
has a
swing
lead
didn't
on
work.
it. 1 away.
Do we get a run?
And all 3 runners are forced to hold on
No,
with
no
one
run
away
at
now.
all.
And time now
That
to
power
take a look
swing
at how
is
these
terrible.
Braves are lined. So next to the plate for the Phils,
Now
Odubel
batting.
Herrera. He'll try to
shortstop.
follow up the double in his
Odubel
last at-bat with
Herrera.
another big hit right here. Second attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Let's play ball.
Stepping in, Richard Primetime.
Now batting.
0 for
First
1 here in
baseman.
the early going.
Richard.
He comes set.
Primetime.
Here's the 0-0 pitch.
There you
Now
go.
a swing and a deep drive to right.
Should have done that in the first inning. Had a grand salami. Instead, I choked that shit away.
A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 72 for him on the season, and it's a 5-3 game now.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to...
Man, I haven't checked in a while to see if I unlocked any other bat clips.
Digging in and looking for more, Richard
have
Now batting.
Primetime
First
and
baseman.
the reigning
Bat
recipient of the
Richard
National League's Player of the Month
Primetime.
award.
The last time we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged.
Come on,
Sometimes
Albies,
even
let's
when you
go.
make a good
The
pitch,
second baseman,
the ball's going to find a hole
Albies.
somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Albies.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute.
Now
They're
batting.
so tough to get the bat on,
catcher,
and when you've got that good
Johnny
slider going, it's a great
Azzopardi.
strikeout pitch.
Come on, baby. Beat up, grab it.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Here you go.
And he goes and chops this one. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Now at the plate, Richard Primetime. He singled his last time up.
Richard Primetime.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And they have taken the lead. So it's a solo shot to dead center. His second home run of the game as they move out in front 7-6. That's right. Let's check it out on Showtrack. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
That's a long one. 450 feet. 453 feet. He's trying to rob me.
Play ball. You're out. T3.
That's a comebacker. Because that's where we're going to lose this game to Philly.
Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
Like we're down by 3 runs.
The final score tonight.
Chances of catching up is slim, but Braves are picking their shit up.
Caleb Smith earns the victory out of the bullpen. His fifth. Jesse Biddle records the save his 22nd. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. Now from Cobb County, Georgia, we're live inside SunTrust Park. Today we've got a contest out of the National League East between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Atlanta Braves. Braves baseball. Matt Strom will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks.
So striding forward now,
Cesar
Hernandez. He went deep in the contest last night.
Hernandez.
The 1-2.
1-1
is on the ground over to first. Albies picks it up.
Shit,
and he'll reach
dumbass
first as
pitcher.
Make the play on him.
Why the pitchers stop halfway running to the fucking bag?
Into the box, Richard Primetime watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So it's an inning-opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And with the year winding down, you can see he currently leads the NL in that department. And there he goes towards second. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, stay hot now. Nobody better. Nobody better.
He'll try it again, 3-2. On the move again from first. And that's through for a hit. Primetime blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate. As they cut the deficit in half, it's a 2-1 game now.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
Let's play ball.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Billy Hinkle, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sun. Ready for another chance. Richard,
Now batting,
prime
first
time. He
baseman.
reached on a single in his first try.
Prime time.
Liner toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Only got 9 triples.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie
Now
Albies, looking to follow
second
up the
baseman,
RBI single
Ozzie
from his first at-bat.
Albies.
Hey, let's go, kid. One time right here.
The 2-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Hinkle corrals it, throw to the plate, and they'll nail him at the plate as he's...
Either way, he was going to be out. I thought he was going to throw it to first.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 57.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up.
Cesar Hernandez.
Hey, one down now.
Here's
one
the
down.
0-1 pitch. This is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Play ball. 3.
Ready once again. Richard,
Now
prime
batting,
time.
the
Already
first
2 for
baseman,
2. He'll look to add on
Richard.
right here.
Prime time.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Looking up is Kemp, and they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 74 for him on the season, and it's now 5-3.
They didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He hit 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave.
3. Out.
Ready to take his hacks again.
The batter,
Richard
the
prime
first
time,
baseman,
as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he
prime
launched
time.
over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retire.
Got jerked.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys.
The final line score for our ball.
5-3.
I think the heat wave is about to start. Because today it rained. And then all of a sudden it just stopped raining and it just got all muggy and just, ugh. I'm not looking forward to that. When I came outside from work, I walk outside and my glasses just instantly fogged up. Like, damn.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. A Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the Atlanta Braves and the Milwaukee Brewers. Birch Smith is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, one thing to look out for him.
At the plate, Richard
batting in the number 3
Primetime
position.
watches fully in effect
first
these
baseman,
days as he's potentially
Richard
closing in on a
Primetime.
historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
This guy's got a realistic shot to win the Triple Crown, and he's hit several home runs in his last 10 games.
First offering on its way. On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row.
Would have been more. Pinch hit and choke when you pinch hit and you lose your hitting streak.
He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. The 2-1 home.
And the funny thing, sometimes they have you pinch hit, and it's not like you're losing the game. You're not losing at all. You come up being like, yo, we're winning the game. Why the fuck are they having me pinch hit?
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Guys, this was a team that looked shaky prior to the start of this winning streak. What's allowed them to get hot lately?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now, continuing a hot
Trying
start,
to get to the
Matty.
playoffs, that's why.
They stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2 guys in the batting order.
Freddie Santiago.
Stepping into the box, Ozzie Albies. He'll look to pad that RBI total a bit here as he enters play 8th in the National League in that category.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising to me. I mean, he's a good player, but I don't think many pegged him as one of the best run producers in the game coming into this year. But he's having a breakout year, no question about it.
Ready with the 2-1.
On the back.
Third. And that's through into left, a base hit. Santiago isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, Dero. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
Stepping up now, Johnny Calzaparty. And as you can tell, these are
oh wow, we caught that shit.
Away from their home ballpark. One more look at the full extension catch that strands
I think he hit the ground.
Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this.
A hell of a diving play. He's wearing the Griffies and shit. No wonder why he's running so quick.
Plate, Richard Time. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. So he's quickly into scoring position
missing
now with a
home runs, man.
Third. And you can see there
barely missing the damn home
team
runs.
Leaderboard currently tops on the ball club in that category. In now, Ronald Acuna.
Now
back in scoring position with 2 gone.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Ron Acuna don't strike out like he did the last time.
Ready with the 1-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. So we'll see if he can straighten that out.
Inside, let's go right here.
The set and the 1-2. Slide the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the
27
move
stolen
to third
bases.
because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Because that dude windup is so damn slow.
Here's the 2-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Looking up is Yelich.
That's gone? Yeah, that's gone.
The visitor's bullpen.
2-run home run Acuna at number 35 on the season.
A two-run blast to straightaway right field, number 201 in his career, as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Play ball. 3 out. 3. 3.
Stepping in, Richard Primetime. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And he's going to make the catch on the running track. A fine running play there for the first out.
I swung too early on that one, that's for sure.
Digging in now for the Brewers.
The batter, number 5.
1 in,
shortstop,
1 out, and
Rosa.
1 on here in the inning.
Herrera.
Here we go, guys. Here we go.
Runner goes. Hit down the line at first. And he's safe. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. So definite problems on that. Digging in, Richard Primetime. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Primetime.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Shit.
Bell has room in foul territory, and that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning. So coming to the plate, Richard Primetime. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
Primetime.
He's set. Here it comes. Pitch out. Nothing doing.
Here we go now. Come on now. What time?
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
Hey, need you right now. Here we go.
Santiago leads off first with 1 away.
Oh, dirty slider. Laid on the slider.
The 2-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rose waits on it.
Underneath that too much.
2 down.
Braves is on a winning streak. Go.
The Braves came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory.
Oh, is that Acuna?
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 14 men on base.
First opened in 2001. We're at Miller Park in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Let's play ball. He's out.
Stepping in for the Braves, Richard Primetime watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. There's Owings to make the play, and that's the first out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment.
No wind blowing in the dome.
The pitcher, Luis
Batting
Serrano,
ninth.
steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Now, attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Let's play ball.
Next for Milwaukee, Travis Shaw. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big. He's feeling pretty good at the dish.
Oh.
For him to try and get on something and drive
Missed
it out of
him.
the yard this
Son
evening.
of a...
Play ball. Out.
So stepping in, Adalberto
Up
Mondesi.
next
He's
for
0 for
Milwaukee.
1 after grounding out in
Not
his only
shortstop.
trip to the plate so far.
Adalberto.
Yeah, I understand that. This guy's got a phone or
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We played 4. Into the box now. Richard Primetime.
Still ain't got a hit. Like, what the hell?
In which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
Oh.
Heading out towards shallow right.
Drop,
Yelich
damn it.
able to take this one in, and there's your first out.
The jam shot. I didn't think it would go that far.
Let's play ball.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Richard Primetime. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. This is line to left.
Damn it.
Garcia is there, and he has it for the out.
Play ball. You're out. Keep safe.
Coming to the plate now, Richard
Now batting.
Primetime.
The first baseman, Richard Primetime.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh,
Strike one
early
to
on
start
that
the
swing.
at-bat.
Way too early.
2 out with the man at first.
Kid, let's go.
Hit high and deep out to left field.
Hold up, right here on the back.
As it's off the left field wall. Acuna ignores his
Shit,
coach.
he
He's
didn't
chugging
stop,
for home.
dumbass.
And he's safe.
Oh, he's safe. Oh, he made it. Shit.
3-0 ball
I'll
game.
take that back.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be
batter,
successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch outside the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
28
I
stolen
was pretty
bases.
surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
And this one misses as well, and that pushes it to 3-1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir.
Hey, drive him in. Need you right here.
The 3-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Yelich is under it, and the inning is over. So a run on one.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Atlanta rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Luis Gohara picks up his team-leading 13th win. Luis Serrano
The
pitched
final
well,
line score
allowing
for our
only
ball
2
game
earned,
tonight.
but ends up
For
taking
the
the
victorious
loss.
Atlanta Braves, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base.
Afternoon baseball now from lovely Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Atlanta Braves and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's baseball. Freddie Peralta, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, Dan? Now at the plate, Richard Primetime watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
It's really hard to put together one of those monumental seasons. This guy's got a shot at the Triple Crown, hitting well over 300 in his last 10 games.
Santiago stands at first with 1 out.
Going better. Stay hot now.
He's on the move again from first. In there, now the throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. 0-2, here it is. Line drive to left. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. Throw won't get him. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Wait, 8 games. Now we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. The runners are at first and third, one away. Down the first baseline. One there. Relay to Bell. The double play. And that's how the inning ends.
Something told me I should have
standing
took
in
off
Michael
running.
Sanchez. Only
Batting
one hit
seven.
for him in his last
The
4
second
ball
baseman,
games.
Michael. Yes.
Popped him up. Prime time is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Let's play ball. 3.
Standing in, Richard
Now
Prime
batting.
time
The
as
first
he'll
base.
look to bring home that tying run
Mr.
from second with a base
Prime
hit into
time.
the outfield.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
Pause, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Santiago over at second. Sanchez is over at first with 1 away.
All right, come on now. What time? What fly?
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And it's gone.
Gone. It's a line drive home run. Shit.
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 75 on this great season, and it's given the Braves a 3-1 lead. So we'll take one more look, and boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year.
Play ball.
So now the Brewers pitcher,
Leading
Freddie
off for the
Peralta.
Brewers,
He'll get to take his first
the
cuts
pitcher.
here.
Hey, we're
Right
still
here.
in the early stages in this one. Down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
So 1 gone in the inning now as we get a look there at the standings in the NL East as you see where the Braves find
Philly is
themselves
still
entering play.
pushing it. All right, 8 games
Let's play
behind.
ball. Ball 4. Take the ball. Hey now. That's ball 4. 3. Got it. Out.
Striding in once again, Chris Owings.
The center fielder,
Will attempt
number
to put
2.
the ball in play for a change
Red.
here with the first 2 guys going down on
Owings.
strikes to start the inning. The hit toward the hole. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3. Digging in to try it again.
Now
Richard
batting.
Prime
The
time
first baseman.
already 2 for 2. We'll look
Richard.
to add on right here.
Prime
Yeah,
time.
that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Yelich has the best view of this
Like,
one,
you
so he'll
standing
take it
there
for
like,
the first
come
down.
on, dumbass. You can't see that he's going to catch that ball.
Let's play ball.
Don't stand there. Just go back to first base.
He's safe.
Your attention, please. The third baseman, number 6, Ryan.
On the ground is short. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
So it's short. Short man, 27. Hello, welcome to the stream.
Pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive.
He's base. 4-4. Take the base.
Next to bat for Atlanta, Richard Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another guy out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with sac fly.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. It was a fly-out for him in his last trip.
All right, come on now. One time. Let's fly.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Sanchez backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Miguel Ferreira as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Sanchez at second, prime time at first, one gone.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go
and
eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back.
Hit a home run right here. Tie the game up.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with the plan and not just up there swinging
as the party's up next
towards home plate.
Good pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
And that's low, ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He
obviously
had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his
That's the party having a terrible day. That was great. And that is surprising.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
All right, one time. Right here.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Hey, your pitch right here.
And he popped him up. Mondesi is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the base. At the plate, Richard Primetime. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. First offering on its way. Line hard.
It's a gapper.
And this is going to find the alley as he comes through again with runners in scoring position. 1 run is scored. Runner scores from second as they cut away into the
that motherfucker, man.
Well, Zero, you know, they say records are made to be broken.
Run, dumbass, run. Why you stop at third?
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket. Runs scored in ribbies. Runs scored in ribbies.
I'm ready to go to third and have to throw the brakes on.
Corey Knebel is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation.
What the fuck are they pinch running for?
Position to deal with.
Number
Now
49.
batting, Ronald Acuna. His day at the
What
plate
is that?
hasn't
That might be
amounted
pinch
to
running
much.
for me.
0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all
Damn,
that
Acuna,
matters.
you having a rough day, buddy.
Strike 3. Ronald Acuna is sent
on,
packing for the
Ferreira.
second out of the
The
inning.
third baseman, Miguel Ferreira.
Hey, meet me right here. Come on,
You're
let's
gonna
go.
walk him? Really?
And it
The hell
appears
is
they're
coming
gonna
up
give him
that
the
you
intentional
intentionally walk
here,
on?
so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Settling in now, Ozzie Albies, as he's
The
got a
batter,
chance to
number 1.
tie this ball game
Second
up
baseman,
with that equalizing
Ozzie
run just 90
Albies.
feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Still 1-2. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base.
Here we go right here. No one better. No one better. Ball
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Let her rip. Here we go.
The set and the 2-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Well, this is going to be a foul
Thought that was
ball as
gonna
that
ride the
keeps
line
things at
down
2-2.
Hey, clutch up right here. Clutch up.
The 2-2 pitch. Got it. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired.
Damn.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A close one. 8-7 is how it finishes today. Atlanta came through when it
The
mattered
final line
in
score
the
for our
ninth
ball
on
game
the
this
way to the win.
afternoon.
Yeah, Atlanta's been coming up clutch lately. Like they used to when I first went there. Used to be clutch all the time. You didn't have to worry about losing games. It'd be like, oh, we're down, but our team will fight back. And then after a while, they just put the brakes on that shit. But it seemed like they're getting back into that groove again. Well, guys, that's going to do it for me tonight. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave me a like. Make sure to leave me a comment. And, yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. H24, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys taking your time to watch my stream. I really enjoy it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow in another stream. Have a good night. Peace.